Now right here in front of us we can see one of the flowers of Echinacea. Now whenever you're looking for your Echinacea, you want to go into areas where it's big and open like this, and it's basically like a prairie. Those are the types of environments that you're going to be finding your Echinacea in. Now making this tincture couldn't be any easier. The first thing that we need to do once we find our Echinacea is we need to prepare a spot so that way we can access the roots. Once you've cleared out a little bit of a spot so that way you can access the root, you just need to simply start digging. And after we dug that one up here, you can see kind of what we have here. You can actually see some of the big taproot here, and you can see some of these smaller little roots here. We're mainly going to be using the root, the stem, and we're going to be using these leaves as well. These flower petals can be used, but I find them to be a little too weak for my taste, so we're mainly going to be using the plant material. Now, all we need to do is go dig up another one. And after digging it up, we can see what we've got here. We got some more of this taproot here and some of these little white strandy parts. And just like with the other one, we're going to be using the leaves and the stem and the roots for this guy. For a 32-ounce bottle of tincture, you're probably going to need anywhere from 2 to 3 whole Echinacea plants. You can use more, but I usually prefer to use about 2 or 3 of them because there's a lot of plant material here. Alright, and then once we've got our Echinacea home, you just simply need to wash it up. You can see I've already got this washed off, cleaned off really good. I picked off all of the bad leaves. I kind of got the stems just a little bit cut up to make them easier to wash. If you look at these roots up close, you can see that there is a lot of little crevices inside of there. So make sure you use something like a soft bristled toothbrush to get inside of all of these little crevices right in there. Now we just need to simply let this dry off for, I don't know, about 15-20 minutes. You want to make sure that they're thoroughly dry, and you might have to change the paper towels just a couple of times to make sure that they are fully dried. Alright, now once you've got your Echinacea root and leaves and stems all dried off, you want to cut them up and kind of macerate them up. This will help to release a lot of the medicinal qualities of this herb. The next thing that you're going to need is some vodka. You can use Everclear if you like, but you want to make sure that your alcohol is at least 40% or higher. And then you're going to need a mason jar. Now the next thing that we need to do is just simply add our alcohol into this jar. Now once you have your herb completely covered in alcohol, we just simply need to shake it up a little bit, and then we need to let this sit in a dark spot for about 6 to 8 weeks. After that, you're ready to jar up your tincture. And I have a video on how to actually jar your tinctures and extracts if you guys are interested. I will put a link in the description below to that video. I thank all of you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. If you want to learn more about wild edibles or medicinal plants, please make sure to subscribe.